Home assignment answers. Answer the following. Question 1. When did Kunti meet Karna to reveal the truth? Answer. Kunti revealed the truth to Karna on the banks of river Ganga, where he goes to pray in the mornings. Question 2. Whom did Karna mention as his father and mother? Karna mentioned Adhiratha as his father and Radha his mother. Why did Karna refuse to leave Duryodhana? Answer. When Kripa challenged Karna to reveal his parentage and Bhima was also abusing him, it was Duryodhana who befriended him and gave him kingdom, power, armies and friendship. So Karna refused to leave Duryodhana. Fill in the blanks with suitable prepositions. Kunti sat dash on the banks looking dash Karna as he stood dash the river meditating dash Surya. On, at, in, on are prepositions. Karna came up dash the river and touched Kunti's feet. From is the preposition. I will do whatever I can dash you. For is the preposition. Fill in the blanks with the correct question tags. The chair is new dash, isn't it? Your friends don't like it dash, do they? Don't be late for dinner dash, will you? Let's go to the beach dash, shall we? You are free this evening dash, aren't you? There are some girls in your class dash, aren't they? You would like a hot bath dash, wouldn't you? You will tell me how you trained your dog dash, won't you? He talks German dash, doesn't he? What is spring? Spring is the season after winter and before summer. Days become longer and weather gets warmer in the temperate zone. In many parts of the world, plants grow and flowers bloom. Spring season certainly brings with itself many health benefits. One important benefit of the spring season is the mental boost. Spring gives feelings with fresh and positive energy. People are able to come out of winter's hibernation. Most noteworthy, the spring season is a period of regeneration and joy. Let us know something about the poet Thomas Nashe, who wrote the poem Springs. Thomas Nashe lived during the period 1567 to 1601. Nashe was an Elizabethan, which means a person who was alive during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. He was playwright, poet, and a significant pamphleteer. Who is a pamphleteer? Writer who writes political and controversial articles. He was known for his novel The Unfortunate Traveller and his pamphlets Piers Penniless and numerous defenses of the Church of England. Nash was the son of a parson, William Nash and Jeneth. What is parson? A person who does religious duties in Christianity. Though his mother bore 7 children, only 2 survived. They were Israel and Thomas. He moved to London and began his literary career. His famous works are Summer's Last Will and Last Testament. Spring. Spring, the sweet spring, is the year's pleasant king. Then blooms each year, then maids dance in a ring. Cold doth not sting, the pretty birds do sing. Cuckoo, jug-jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. Children, recite along with me. Spring, the sweet spring, is the year's pleasant king. Then blooms each thing, then maids dance in a ring. Cold doth not sting, the pretty birds do sing. Cuckoo, jug-jug, pooey, tuvita and woo. Children, the meaning in the first stanza depicts the beauty of nature during the spring season. The lyrical or musical voice states that spring is the year's pleasant king. Spring is personified and contrasted with the rest of the seasons by emphasizing its sweetness and its unique qualities. No other season is compared to spring, as the lyrical voice explains that everything blooms and people are happy and joyful. Spring is the time when nature is most beautiful and people are celebrating. There is no cold weather and people aren't sad. Birds sing, portraying a sense of optimism and fulfillment. Cuckoo, jug-jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. This phrase serves as a chorus which evokes the songs of the cuckoo, the nightingale, the larping and the owl. The spring season is portrayed as the most beautiful and wonderful event that takes place in that particular time of the year. The palm and may make country houses gay, lambs frisk and plough the shepherd's pipe all day. And we hear birds turn this merry lay, cuckoo, jug-jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. Children, recite along with me. The palm and may make country houses gay, lambs frisk and plough the shepherd's pipe all day. And we hear birds tune this merry lay, cuckoo, jug-jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. Children, the meaning of the second stanza continues to portray the beauty of nature during the springtime. The palm and may refers to spring festivities. These celebrations bring joy to the people. They give a sense of new start and they decorate their houses. In the village, serenely little lambs frisk and play, creating a sense of excitement and energy. Moreover, everyone seems joyful as people in the village sing all day. Everyone feels full of merriment and enjoyment due to the springtime. As in the previous stanza, the chorus is introduced as the song of the birds in the last line. This chorus seems to match the noises that the animals make. The fields breathe sweet, the daisies kiss our feet. Young lovers meet, old wives a sunning sit. In every street these tunes our ears do greet. Cuckoo, jug jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. Spring, the sweet spring. Children, recite along with me. The fields breathe sweet, the daisies kiss our feet. Young lovers meet, old wives a sunning sit. In every street they do, our ears do greet. Cuckoo, jug jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. Spring, the sweet spring. Children, the meaning of the final stanza introduces the symbolic meaning of spring. Here, the nature is personified, implying that spring gives new energy to the fields and the flowers. This gives us a feel like the best place where everyone can go, from young lovers to old wives. By referring to the young lovers, it relates to a time when people meet and feel full of love and excitement. In fact, everyone appears to be affected by this joyful state as their happiness can be seen. The chorus is repeated as the song that sings in everyone's ears. Cuckoo, jug jug, pooey, tuvita, woo. Nevertheless, this chorus isn't the last line in the previous stanza. To conclude, the musical voice says, Spring, the sweet spring. This is a repetition from beginning of the poem, emphasizing the message that is conveyed throughout the stanza. This makes it more noticeable and that springs bring happiness and joy to everyone. Home assignment. Answer the following. Question 1. Why does the poet consider spring as the year's most pleasant season? Question 2. Which is the line which comes in every stanza of the poem? Question 3. Name a plant, tree and a creeper which gives out a sweet smell in the spring season. Question 4. Name the poet of the poem Spring. Fill in the blanks from the words given in the bracket. The words are has, by, spring, winter, days and be, comes. Question 1. If winter dash, can spring dash far behind? Question 2. This is dash English proverb. Question 3. It says, don't worry, the difficult dash has come. In question 4, this poem dash is over, dash has come. Question 5. The poet is excited, dash the changes it, dash brought with it. Rearrange the jumbled words to make a sentence. Question 1. This we visiting Assam are summer. Question 2. First, I quite happy was to receive prize the. Question 3. I dog enjoy with playing my. Question 4. Must we protect resources our natural. Question 5. Upset why looking you are. Children, we have come to the end of this lesson. We will meet again in the next session with a new lesson. Until then, stay home and take care.